minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. All right, the directive goes out to stop destroying the tapes or erasing the tapes in May of 2013. And yet we know that they are still being erased in 2014. And yet what I'm trying to wrap my mind around is the fact that you've said you found no reason to believe that there was any intentional, criminal, or obstructive behavior. So why in the world were the orders from May of 2013 not followed?
Through our interviews of the IRS employees involved under oath and the review of their email, concurrent email with the issue, it appears that they had a manifest misunderstanding of the directive. There was a misunderstanding at the management level because they didn't know whether or not this pertained to just hard drives. They didn't know whether it just contained.
All right, let's go on from here. I get your point.
Right.
Were there ever any orders to reinstate the destruction of tapes?
No, sir.
All right. So there was a clear directive to stop destroying the tapes. There was never orders to begin destroying tapes again. How in the world can your investigation determine that there was no criminal activity?
One of the elements of most criminal statutes is a willfulness prong. And the challenge in any criminal investigation is the willfulness. You need to gather the evidence that shows that when these two lower-graded employees introduced the 424 tapes.
All right, let's go beyond the lower-grade employees.
Right.
If there was no willful intent with them, that would have to mean that they were not fully aware of what the orders were. You stated earlier that the managers of the IRS clearly were responsible. They were responsible to know the orders. They were responsible to pass those orders down. So have you determined from that that there could potentially be any criminal activity among the managers or anyone above the lower grade?
There does not appear to be any evidence that they willfully, improperly executed their duties.
Mr. Camus, you yourself, just a few moments ago before the break, said that this is an unbelievable set of circumstances that led to the destruction of these tapes. And I have to agree with you. It's unbelievable. The truth is not being told here. The directive could not be more clear than what it was. And yet, tapes were still nonetheless destroyed. So the truth is not being told. Why is there not some sort of criminal investigation underway?
The investigation at hand was a criminal investigation conducted by criminal investigators who have the authority to place people under oath and bring criminal charges to the Department of Justice. My agents, during the interviews of all these folks, and again, with support of the contemporaneous email traffic between them, came to the conclusion that there was no willfulness by these employees or managers.
Just based upon what they said. So what they said under oath was, we didn't mean to do this. But all the circumstances, even in your own words, it's unbelievable. What they are saying is unbelievable. It's unbelievable to us. The truth is not being told, and in your own words, what you have been told is unbelievable. If it's not believable, that means it's not the truth. And at some point, we've got to get to the bottom of this, because the truth is not being told. And we and the American people are sick and tired of being snookered, of being taken by our government. And I believe it's time that your investigation steps it up. Did you interview Kate Duvall?
Yes, sir, we did.
Okay. When was she informed that the tapes had potential emails of interest from Lois Lerner?
I believe she had already departed the Internal Revenue Service when we obtained the emails off the tape.
Did she take any action to stop the destruction of tapes?
Not to our knowledge, she did not.
But she knew that the emails of interest were there.
She could have known, and she certainly should have
You just
looked.
said she should have, that she did know. Was she reprimanded in any way?
I'm not aware if she was reprimanded, sir.
Do you know if, you said a moment ago that she is no longer with the IRS. Do you have any idea if she stepped down from her position willfully, or if she was pressured in any way, or if she was potentially running from criminal charges herself?
I don't have that information other than she left the Internal Revenue Service
on her own?
on her own.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.